What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video, talking some NFL, talking Seahawks, Packers, talking about that not so exciting game that we saw in which the Packers took the game 17-9. It was a low scoring affair and really not what people expected. It definitely met the under in terms of the over and under that they had projected for that game. But with that being said, here to talk about what I saw from that game, what I liked and what I disliked. And trust me, there was a lot to dislike in this game. But with that being said, let's get right into it. I'm going to give you guys my perspective on both sides with the Seahawks and the Packers, give you guys what I liked and what I didn't like. So let's get right into it. All right, let's start with the offensive side of things, and let's start with Green Bay. Let's talk quarterback play with Aaron Rodgers, who put up approximately 311 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and an 86.5 QB rating. Not the best game from Aaron Rodgers. It was still spots here and there where it was vintage Aaron Rodgers. He had a touchdown on a dime, on a perfect dime to Jordy Nelson, which was a beautiful, gorgeous throw to watch. But then he also had a bad interception to one of the D linemen on the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know what Aaron Rodgers was doing there. He kind of just flicked it, and I guess it fell into the D lineman's hands. But with that being said, in terms of facing a tenacious front with the Seattle Seahawks front seven and being able to be underdressed all day, the Packers have a good O-line, and Rodgers was still running a lot in this game. And if it was not for his ability to make plays happen with his feet, which means moving within the pocket, if he just stood there, if he was just like a standing duck in the pocket, Rodgers would have had a horrible game because the Seahawks pass rush got to him, but he was able to move around, make a lot of throws on the run, like I said, off his right foot, left foot, bat foot. Whatever foot you need Aaron Rodgers to make a play with, he usually does. And it took him some time to get rhythm in this game, but eventually he did, and he was able to beat the Seahawks, of course. So for Aaron Rodgers, from his standards, obviously not the best game, but it was still good enough, and he had moments here and there. Now let's talk about Russell Wilson and his pathetic performance. 158 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. That was basically the summary of the Seattle Seahawks, if you want one in this game, okay? Because their O-line is atrocious, and their offense is horrendous, okay? Let me tell you something. When I made my NFL predictions, I predicted the Packers to win this game, by the way. Just wanted to throw that out there. But when I made my playoff predictions, there's a reason I picked the Packers to beat this team in the NFC Championship game. That is my, forecast for the matchup, and that is because this offense and this team is not going anywhere without this offense, okay? With this offense, with this O-line that they currently have, because it's like a revolving door, okay? Russell Wilson has absolutely no time to throw. He's running for his life on every single play. This O-line is just so bad. It was sad to see. So to me, unless Seattle wins every game 7-3, 10-3, 13-6, they're not going to go to the Super Bowl. They're not going to be very good. Now, they play in a weak division, so they will be able to still go to the playoffs. But I'm talking Super Bowl prospects. The Seahawks need to address their O-line. If they spend as much time addressing their D-line as they did, if they spent time addressing their O-line as they did their D-line, the Seahawks would be really freaking good, even better than they are right now. But Russell Wilson just has no time to throw, and it showed here. There's just no creativity with the Seahawks offense that I see, and that's my biggest problem with the Seattle Seahawks offense, I guess, is until the 2-minute drill when you really need to score, then I see some urgency. But usually on a normal drive, there's no urgency in the Seattle Seahawks offense. There's no creativity. It's usually 2-3 runs followed by 1 pass, a 3rd down, and then you're forced into punting like they usually did today, okay? Let's look at some more numbers here. Jimmy Graham, 3 catches for 8 yards. He had a good 2 drops, I counted for sure. 1 on the sideline, which would have let them get a 1st down. That was an important drive, by the way, but just unacceptable performance for Jimmy Graham, who I was starting to think was going to start the year with a breakout campaign, go back to his Saints type of days, but that didn't really happen for Jimmy Graham so far. But again, 1 game. Let's see what happens moving forward, but very disappointing for Jimmy Graham. Talking about run game, Thomas Rawls did not play in this game. CJ Procise had a couple decent runs. Chris Carson, start him. Pete Carroll, don't even think twice. Eddie Lacy should not touch the ball. Looked still overweight. Looked absolutely atrocious on all his runs. Just did not look like he belonged on the same field. Chris Carson has some tackle breaking ability. He is able to make something out of nothing. He needs to start. Let's cut the crap, Pete. All right, let's go with it. As far as the Green Bay Packers, Ty Montgomery, much respect for Ty Montgomery. What was his line here? 19 rushes for 54 yards. Not that impressive, right? Numbers-wise, 2.8 yards a carry. But I'm telling you, against the Seattle Seahawks front seven, against that D-line, which is arguably the best in the NFL, though he had some good hard runs in there, okay? And that showed me that, look, Ty Montgomery is a legit running back in the NFL. I have concerns about him staying healthy. He might need to get a little bigger, but as far as his running ability and his ability to, you know, make people miss, run in between the tackles, I see it with Ty Montgomery. I had my doubts, but so far, great start for him. He can catch out of the backfield as well. He caught 4 balls for 39 yards, so loved that for Ty Montgomery. And then they have Jamal Williams behind him, who I also like as a rookie running back, though they definitely need Ty Montgomery. He's got that catch ability, so love seeing that for the Green Bay Packers. And then, of course, receivers, they were loaded. Jordy, Devontae, Randall Cobb had a great game. Martellus Bennett had a stupid penalty, but otherwise had a solid showing. The Seattle Seahawks, I thought their receivers were okay. Doug Baldwin had an okay game. Paul Richardson was good. Tyler Lockett really didn't have that many big plays. But like I said, with this offense, O-line, with the Green Bay Packers, loved what I saw from the running game. So right now, obviously, you guys can tell I have the Packers trending up because this is one of the toughest teams they'll play all year, and they showed out and they won at home. And it's only moving forward with it'll get easier for them. But with the Seattle Seahawks, I am telling you, they will not go anywhere until this O-line and this offense is addressed. I don't care what you say, because in the NFL, everything is tailored towards the offense. You are not stopping guys like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Marcus Mariota, Derek Carr, Drew Brees, guys like that. The offensive guys, the quarterbacks, will be able to put up points. You need to be able to put up points. So that's my takeaway from this game for the Seattle Seahawks. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree, disagree, what you guys saw from the game? If you guys want me to do more game recaps, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. I usually tweet during games and stuff, have some analysis as well. Follow me on Instagram as well, link down below for that. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you shortly.